Hi there. Okay, this is way number 2 for comparing and ordering decimals. Again, this might work for some kids, not for other kids. Let's look at this one. These are all typical problems that might appear in an SOL. This one is tricky because it's nothing but ones and zeros. And so the kids will mess up accidentally when they're copying them or when they're thinking about them. This is tricky, but you know, all these are types that will likely be on the SOL. All right, so this way number 2 involves thinking about decimals as money. So let's try to think about these as if they were money. So the rule for this one is make it look like money. So we look at this one. Does this look like money? Well, sure, $1.01. Yeah, I can understand that well, sure. Let's look at this. $10. Uh-oh, that doesn't look like money. Money has 2 spots. It has 2 places after the decimal. Okay, well, let's just fill in with a 0. Because we know 0, let's pretend that 0 pennies is the same as blank pennies. They're still the same. $10.10. Let's look at this one. Uh-oh, that doesn't look like money. How do we make it look like money? Put another 0 in. Look here, $1 and, uh-oh, this has too many spaces. Well, if it has 3 spaces, we just cut one off. But we do not get rid of it. I do not scratch it out because I still need to see what is there because I may need to use it later. In the introductory video of decimals, I mentioned thinking about this thousandths place as to relate it to money, thinking of this as the dimes place, this as the pennies place, and then this place as an imaginary coin that had a value even less than a penny. Okay, all right, let's look at this one, $1.11. Oh, this one's already golden. Okay, so now, using this way number 2, I'm going to look at these. I'm not going to line them up because I think in my head I can do it sufficiently. All right, least to greatest. How many numbers am I comparing or ordering? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to draw 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Least to greatest. Least. So I'm going to put my L here and my G greatest here. Draw my arrow. My arrow is always going to want to go this way, but depending on whether it's greatest to least or least to greatest, that will determine which letter goes here. All right, starting off, let's come back, read $1.01, $10.10, $1.10, $1.10, because remember we cut that off. We're not looking at it. We're pretending it's not there right now. $1.11. Oh, this $10 one, that's definitely the greatest. So he's the biggest. $10 is more than $1 and any cents. I know that. Okay, stick him in the greatest spot. 10.1. And if I accidentally write 10.10, that's fine. I'll figure that out when I go to my answer choices and I see that it's 10.1. I'll realize, oh yeah, that's right, because I added that extra 0. All right, out of there. So the rest of these are only $1. Oh, so let me just look at the cents to see who's got the most money. 1 cent, 10 cents, 10 cents, 11 cents. Oh, well, I could do either. I could choose the least. I know 1 cent is the least. I could put that here. Or I could choose 11 cents, which is the most, and stick it here. Oh, I'll just choose this one. $1.11. That's the next biggest. 1.11. 1.11. I'm using the sing-song to copy. So as I think I mentioned in a previous video, I'm not necessarily saying the number as mathematically you're supposed to, 1 and 11 hundredths, because my focus right now is that I'm copying the number correctly. So I'm using sort of a sing-song, 1 and 1 1, 1 and 1 1, or whatever. All right, he's there. 1 cent, 10 cents, 10 cents. Aha, 1 cent is the least, So he's going to go in the least position, 1.01. 1.01. He's done. Now I'm down to these two guys. $1.10, $1.10. This is where we do need to bring in that third decimal spot, the thousandth spot. So we think, I got $1.10 and you've got $1.10, but you also have this little coin that we made up a name for, Zygum, Boom Bum, whatever. So we both have $1.10, but you have this extra coin. Even though it's worth barely anything, it's still just a tad more than what I have, so this guy is greater. 1.101, 1.101, 1.1, 1.1. All right, and now we have our decimals ordered least to greatest. We check out which one it is, and we find out that it's this one after we've checked all the ones. I want to bring something up here. This problem, for example, if you did just this problem with a student, they might incorrectly, very incorrectly, make the assumption that, oh, this guy has 3 digits afterward, so of course he's bigger than that one. Definitely not so. We know that, you know that. But, so for example, 2 and 49 cents compared to 2 and 38,999. Well, if we use the rule of cutting off, and just for your information, in 4th grade we will never get past thousandths, but hey, it's really good to know, so why not start now? If we use the rule of make it look like money, this one already does, this guy doesn't, so we would cut off those and only go to them if necessary, and then it would become clear, we hope, quickly, that this one is more than this one. Okay, even though this has a lot of teeny little pieces. All right, that is way number 2.